this is what SPACs are. SPACs are shell companies that go public at $10 a unit. The money goes into trust. You can't steal it. You can't take a private jet ride somewhere with it. You can't go to Vegas with it. All the money goes into a bank account, earns interest because it goes into treasuries. Doesn't earn a lot of interest. Okay, but it'll earn interest. And it is released from trust after the SPAC merges with a target company and lists on the exchange, which is the exchange they're on now. If they're on the New York exchange, they're going to be on the New York exchange after the merger. If they're on the NASDAQ now, they're going to do that. They list on the stock market right away at $10. That's where these are trading. They're trading on the market now. They're going to stay on this market. They're going to change their name. They're going to change their stock symbol, but it's a one-for-one switchover. So you got 100 shares of Fortress, you're going to have 100 shares of the new company. No different. Just a new name, new symbol. But now that company, the minute they trade on the New York Stock Exchange, the minute, the second, the moment, there's hundreds of millions of dollars in the bank account of this new company. To do what? To get bigger. That's why you're doing this. And they're going to announce more and more deals behind just the merger. The merger isn't the deal. The merger is only the merger. The big deal behind the merger is the acquisition of other businesses, the growing out of the business, the expansion of the entity, the internationalization of the business, if that's what they want to do, and the constant press releases that are going to come out about the new company. So buy it at $10.14. Don't think about it now. Don't fret about it now. It's going to merge into the new company in the next 50 odd days. They can't talk right now about what they want to do. They're not allowed to. They're being told by their lawyers, shut the hell up. You can't speak during this moment that we are merging everything together. Don't want any material changes to come out. You can't talk about your plans until after you merge. Then you can talk all you want. They do all the press releases you want. Go ahead. Go on television. Go see Jim Cramer on his show. Go ahead. You do all, not now. Not now. That's why you buy now these stocks. Simple English, in plain English. Buy SPACs that I talk about now before their merger is completed. Because after the merger is completed, I can't help you anymore with these 6 companies because I don't know what's going to happen to them. They might go to $40 a share in the first week. They might not, but they might. All bets are off. Right now, they're here. They're docile. They look terrible. They look boring. There's no excitement. There's nothing to get all hyped up about. I'm not jumping down having a bagel up with these guys right now because they're in the middle of all the paperwork, the boring old paperwork with those boring old auditors. You know the guys with the white shirts and the pens in here and the old calculators all the time and they have thick glasses. Boring. But they have to be satisfied. The SEC has to be satisfied. The exchanges have to be satisfied. All the shareholders have to have their rights protected. Then the merger is completed. Then they can talk. And when they talk, they'll do what DraftKings is doing. They'll come up with announcements every week. DraftKings just had their investor day this week. To what? Talk about what they're going to be doing. And the stock is now 70 something a share because they're going to talk about what they're doing. And they're going to tell you what's happening. They're exciting. They're excited. I think with the characters that are involved with the SPACs and the characters that are involved in the private companies and the characters that are involved at the funding level, mutual funds, pension funds, hedge funds, very wealthy investors are and we're not talking just New York or USA, we're talking international. We're talking investors, global investors that are getting into these deals right now with the merger announcement. That's when they're getting in. They don't want to get in 6 months from now at $72 a share. They want in now. Why would they want in now? Because it's $10. They want in here because they want to be the sellers at 70 or 80 or 200 or 400 shares. They don't want to be the buyers. They want to be the game is called buy low, sell high. That's this. It's an ancient game. It was invented by old people like me and older years ago. And for you kids out there, we still play this game. It's opportunity knocks. And these are opportunities to get in on the ground floor of situations that are not IPOs. You get it on sale. You get it at the initial offering. If you buy these SPAC for Fortress, it was at the time I was mentioning it was 1009. Now it's 1013. If you buy it at 1013 and they don't do the deal, the merger doesn't go through, and they can't do a merger with anybody. 400 million in the bank, and nobody wants to merge with these guys. I really, come on, it's going to happen. But let's say it doesn't happen. They're so inept. They're so inept that they can't make a deal. They have to refund $10 for every unit back to shareholders. So if you're a shareholder of this company and they don't do their deal, you get $10 back of whatever you paid for it. You paid 1013, you lost 13 cents gambling that they could find a private company to merge with 400 million cash in the bank or whatever the number is. That's not going to happen. They're going to merge. They're merging now into a company. They've already found the company. They're just doing the paperwork right now. So you're betting $10.13 on the company that went public at $10. These SPACs, I've announced these now a month ago, in some cases 6 weeks ago. They take 2 to 3 months to happen. So some of these are within 40 days of closing and happening, maybe less, 50, 60, 70 days. The time is ticking right now. It's ticking. And you want to get your hands on this stuff. I hope you guys are having fun with this. And I hope you enjoyed my show and my biting commentary.